Lucia Lulu from 1960 was the first Philippine chop-chop lady. So yun, akala nila, yun na yung huling mangyayari. So hindi pala. Marami pa palang mga sumunod na nangyari na, ayun din yung senaryo. So, isa na rito si Elsa Castillo. Si Elsa Castillo, parehas din yung senaryo na nangyari. Kaso nga lang, si Elsa Castillo, ang pumatay sa kanya ay nakulong. Nakulong na siya. And according here na ito yung pinaka-famous sa country natin na na-publicize, and the cases was caught the attention for both local and national press. So sino ba si Elsa Castillo? Si Elsa Castillo, nakilala niya yung boyfriend niya na American automotive executive na si Stephen Mark Winston Hunt. She was working an assistant personal manager at Apex Motor Corporation. Both of them were married. O si Elsa, pinatay siya ng boyfriend niya sa loob ng kondo ni Mark. So, ang nangyari yun noong September 1993. So, yun, sa loob ng condominium sa Green Hills, San Juan City. And si Mark, tinatry niyang itago si Elsa. Ang nangyari, hindi niya matago. Ang ginawa niya, alam nyo? Chinap-chop niya. Chinap-chop gamit ang kutsilyo. Tama kayo. So, yun. Okay. Castillo's body is into pieces using a kitchen knife. Oh my gosh. Body into pieces using a kitchen knife and stashed the body parts in 4 garbage bags. Oh my god. Nilagay siya sa garbage bags yung katawan ni Elsa, kaloka. Si Demetrio Ravelo, ang driver ni Mark, na ipipick up na niya yung boss niya. So, ang nangyari, sinabi lang ni Mark na nabangungot lang daw si Elsa. Kaloka. Died of bangungot. Ayan, no? September 13, Lord. Yung former driver ni Mark, sinabi daw na namatay lang daw sa bangungot. Their sleep. So it is Philippine term of for the unexplainable phenomenon wherein victims dies in their sleep. The autopsy would later show that Castillo died from 3 stab wounds before her body was chopped into pieces. So yun. Sinaksak siya ng 3 beses. Tapos hiniwan na siya sa malilit na yung into pieces na siya. So, yung driver, nagulat. Sabi mo naman, syempre, diba? Nakasaksi siya ng ganun. Nagulat si driver. Sabi mo naman ni Mark na don't tell anyone and to help him disposing the Castillo or Elsa's body parts and belongings and dump them along the road of Bagak, Bataan. So, yun. So, si driver naman, si Ravelo, hindi naman niya matiis yung mga nangyari. So, yun ang nagsalita na siya. Syempre, ikaw ba naman ganun? Makasaksi ka ng bagay-bagay na ganyan. Hindi siya, siguro, syempre, natakot din siya. Kasi, syempre, murderer yung kausap niya eh. Tahimik-tahimik lang siguro siya, lang siya. Nag-a-agree lang siya sa mga gagawin ni Mark na wag daw sabihin at itapon na lang daw dun sa Bataan. So si Ravero, nireport na niya sa mga pulis at na-recover na nila yung mga parte-parte ng katawan ni Elsa maliban sa kanyang genitalia. So paano ba to? Yung alam niyo na yun, yung sa baba. So yun yung nawawala. Oh my gosh. Bakit daw? Oh my gosh, Mark, anong ginawa mo? So yun, mukhang tinago. Hindi tinago talaga ni Mark yung niya. Yung alam niya na yun. Bawal sabihin eh, baka, basta yung nasa baba yung ari ng babae. Ayun, tinago niya. So, naloko yung mga pulis. Sabi, anong ginagawa niya? Anong trip ni Mark? Diyos ko. Asa na yung... Asa na yung genitalia ni Mark? Ni Elsa? Kaloka yun. So, si driver, si Ravelo, magte-testify talaga siya sa ginawa ni Mark. Kaloka, diba? Na napaka-grabe yung pinagagawa niya dito sa babaeng to. According to Judge Ricardo Molina, Winston Hunt killed Castillo because Castillo decided to conceal with her estranded husband, Fred. Mala ng husband niya, si Fred. Si Mark was convicted in November 2001 for the gruesome murder of Castillo in 1993. So, matagal din, no? And was sentenced to reclusion perpetua or life imprisonment. So, hindi lang yun nangyari kay Mark. Pinagbayad din siya ng halagang $163,500 sa pamilya ni Elsa Castillo. So, yun. After spending more than 19 years in the National Beloved Prison, si Mark was deported in February 2013, 2 months following his release in December 2012. According to Immigration Commissioner Ricardo David Jr., we have placed him on our blacklist so he could no longer return to the Philippines. His involvement in the gruesome crime makes him a very undesirable alien who could not be allowed to re-enter our country. So, yung nakakasad lang. Parang, bakit yung that penalty, sayang, diba? Dapat, chinap-chop din siya, char. Oo, dapat, nabigyan din ng, ng hustisya talaga. So, yung mga ganung bagay, ito yung dineded penalty na yun eh. Ay, ako. Mark. Winston Hunt was originally sentenced to reclusion perpetua or 40 years in prison, but due to good conduct, his jail term was commuted. Thus, his sentence was reduced by 6 years. In the Philippines, prisoners sentenced to life imprisonment are eligible for commutation of sentence. The release from detention is calculated using a formula called good conduct time allowance. So, under Philippine law, foreigners who have been convicted of crimes shall, after service of sentence, be deported to their country of origin and banned from re-entering the Philippines. So, si Fred, yung asawa talaga ni Elsa Castillo, medyo naging emosyonal sa naging desisyon ng korte sa pagpataw ng kaso dito sa pumatay sa asawa niya. A year after the crime, 2 movies based on Elsa Castillo's murder were released. One of which was Elsa Castillo's story, ang Katotohanan, directed by Loris Guillen. So, Elsa Castillo's life story had been turned into movies nga. So, yung isa is the Elsa Castillo story, ang Katotohanan, starring Kris Aquino. So, si Kris Aquino yung gumanap nito. Yan. So, another one was entitled Chop Chop Lady, the Elsa Castillo story, starring Lorna Tolentino. Si Kris Aquino, yung version niya, was able to showcase that was considered then as the most well-known crime of passion. Directed by Loris Guillen. Pwede nyo siyang panoorin. Actual crime was respectfully depicted. Film narrative focus on more actual story. So, yung nangyari doon is yung totoong nangyari talaga sa case ni Elsa Castillo. Sobrang nakakalungkot. Ang daming nangyayari. Hindi lang actually kay Elsa Castillo nangyari to. Madami pang mga kaso. Bumalik lang tayo sa mga nakaraan pa. So, hanggang ngayon nangyayari pa rin to. Nakakalungkot lang na may mga tao pa rin gumagawa ng gantong kademonyohan. Sana talaga na bibigay yung tamang husga sa mga gantong mga bagay. Hindi, wala sanang mga exemptions, mga ganyan. Kasi nakakalungkot yung hindi mo hindi mabibigyan ng magandang hustisya yung pagkamatay ng tao na bumaba pa yung sentensya nung pumatay, di ba? So guys, tapos ng ating kwentuhan. See you in my next video. Bye!